Macron shoot himself in the leg. Issues unreasonable vaccination pass received hellish backlash. Emmanuel Macron is preparing for a French revolt, as voters lose patience with the leader over the widely hated COVID-19 vaccination passports. Government spokesperson Gabriel Attal announced yesterday that France hoped for the vaccination pass to be adopted by the end of January, warning that those who are not vaccinated will live in almost isolation. The new pass will replace the French health pass, which currently requires proof of full vaccination, proof of a test less than 72 hours old, or proof of recovery from COVID-19 more than 11 days ago and less than 180 days ago. On Friday evening, Prime Minister Jean Castex announced that the government will submit a bill at the beginning of January to transform the health pass into a vaccination pass and to tighten the conditions of control and sanction against false passes. Under the new plans, full vaccination would be a compulsory condition of acquiring the pass. Writing on Twitter, Mr. Attal said, "We want vaccinated people to be able to live almost normally, which implies that those who are not vaccinated will live in almost isolation." But the French public has shown strong opposition to the plans, demonstrated through a number of protests in recent weeks. Horrific clashes between protesters and riot police were caught on camera last Monday, with footage shared on social media of violent altercations taking place at the demonstrations. This marks the fifth successive Saturday in which the streets of France have been dominated by the protests, central around opposition to coercive vaccination and lockdown measures. French politicians also hit out at the new plans, with Geoffrey Boris, from the Eurosceptic party Les Patriotes, writing on Twitter, "Can we use the words apartheid and segregation, or do we let Gabriel Attal do it himself?" He added, "The shame pass is taking a permanent hold on our lives. It is neither temporary nor sanitary. What difference has it made to the country's health situation? Who even asks the question today? Total madness." MEP Jordan Bardella agreed, writing, "With the introduction of the vaccine pass, the government continues to trample on the individual freedoms of the French, without any reasonable health justification. Rassemblement National will oppose it and we will abolish it if we come to power." Louis Elliott, mayor of Perpignan, added, "The vaccine pass is one more fracture in French society. We cannot make differences between vaccinated and non-vaccinated people." According to Mr. Attal, Mr. Macron hopes the bill will be definitively adopted and promulgated before the end of January so that it can come into force immediately. Speaking about the new pass, Mr. Castex said, "The fifth wave is here. The Omicron variant is developing rapidly in Europe. It will spread very quickly and could become dominant in France in January. I call on everyone to be responsible and avoid large gatherings. To face the Delta or Omicron virus, our only weapon is vaccination, with 3 doses from now on. We have decided on a bill to transform the health pass into a vaccination pass. Currently, France allows travelers from the EU/Schengen area countries to enter its territory without having to undergo additional rules. All they have to do is present a valid EU digital COVID-19 certificate indicating that the holder has been fully vaccinated or recovered from the virus. Unvaccinated and unrecovered EU travelers reaching France from a green-listed country are also permitted entry. However, they are to present a negative PCR or rapid antigen test result. On the other hand, due to the increased Omicron variant infection cases detected in the United Kingdom, the French authorities have decided to ban all non-essential travel from the latter's territory. In line with the new rules, starting from tomorrow, December 18th, only UK nationals travelling for an absolutely essential purpose will be permitted entry to France. The obligation to have an essential reason for entering France will apply to everyone, including fully vaccinated travellers as well as those who have recovered from the disease. Moreover, the same has explained that those who are permitted entry to France still need to follow strict entry rules, such as testing requirements, regardless of their vaccination status. The new travel rules imposed by the French authorities have been highly criticized by the International Air Transport Association, IATA. Commenting on France's current entry restrictions against non-EU travelers, IATA said that imposing pre-departure testing requirements is against the EU guidance. Therefore, the same suggested that all EU governments coordinate their response to the COVID-19 and the new Omicron variant to the COVID-19